people will say, I'm waiting for the next Lynn Hagedorn, or I'm waiting for the next Susan Sly, or Lisa DeMeo to come into my business and just transform everything so that I can sit back and enjoy myself. Ask yourself, are you being that Lynn Hagedorn, that Susan Sly, that Lisa DeMeo? Are you being the superstar in your business for yourself to attract people like those people? So that's one of the questions I want you to think about. And also think about, for you, when you do reach your goals, your financial goals. And we always know we have short-term and then we have long-term, and they continuously change. But what is living the good life to you? So think about, it's, for some people it's, material things, and for other people it's, charities. For me it was retiring my mother and making her work harder today than she's ready to go back to work. For me it is, Jade, where are you, Jade? She's back there. For me it's Jade. And it's also, buying things that I can now walk into a store and not even have to look at anything. But being able to do that for everybody in my entire family. That's what it is for me. So think about, what is living the good life for you? And for everyone, it's going to be different. I mean, for people in this room, they got their health back. But without your health, you know that there's nothing. So number one is always your health. Whether it's more energy, losing weight, just overall vibrancy. So think about what living a good life is for you. And are you the leader that you would follow? Are you someone who's really stepping out of their comfort zone and doing that extra, going that extra mile, making those calls when you don't really want to, when you're in a bad mood, or when you're sick? Because we can make calls anywhere. We can make them from our bed when we have a cold, we have a fever, we can do it whatever we want. Are you willing to go that extra mile to really have the life that you deserve? So think about all of those things while we're going through this training tonight. And this is not just about making a lot of money. It's about transforming your life, transforming your family's life, transforming your friends. I mean, just touching people that you never knew before. I mean, there's 200 people here, and I haven't met half of you. And then there's people that I've gone to high school with, and I haven't talked to in 20, 25 years that are sitting here and building an incredible business with me. My whole family's here. So think about what you want to do with the vehicle that you have, because this is a true blessing. So when people say to me, I don't have anybody to talk to, I ran out of people, never went out of people. Because everybody that's sitting in here, I don't know everybody. You can turn to people and look around you and you don't know people, but we're all on one team. And we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to transform people's lives and transform our lives. So just think about some of those questions while we're going through some of the training. So what I want to do now is, we're going to go through how many, well, first let me ask, does everybody here know my story? If you don't, raise your hand. Okay, so I'll just quickly share my story. So for me, and Dennis, is Mark here? Ah. So, can you guys stand up? So this is Dennis Katopoulos and Mark Switzer. And if you heard, when I was on Carolyn Rodriguez's call the other night, I talked about Dennis and Mark. Dennis and Mark are the reason why I'm here. I tortured them. I grilled them for 3 hours at the high school with my arms folded. It was dark, and I actually said to my friend who was the vice principal, introduced me to Isogenics, that I want nothing to do with the business. I've been there, done that. I made $6.95 a month for a year, and I thought, this can't be lucrative. And Carolyn Rodriguez asked me, what was different when Dennis and Mark came to talk to me about the business opportunity? And what I said was, I felt their passion. I felt their genuineness. And it's been the same ever since. I mean, Dennis is here and Mark is here, and they supported me and my whole family throughout this whole journey. And I remember specifically saying to Mark, and I think I put it on the post, I don't want anything coming to my house every 30 days. Dawn, you can relate. And I was really adamant. He said, oh, you can cancel it at any time. I'm like, fine, I'm canceling as soon as I'm done with my program. And now I have, $1,000 of products, 5 auto ships coming so that I always have something. But these 2 men are responsible for everybody being here. Because if it wasn't for them and their passion and their genuineness, I wouldn't be standing here and no one would be here. So I want to thank you. No crying. Okay, so for tonight's agenda, we're going to try and go through everything as quickly as possible, so that we can get all the information in. And then I promise you at the end, we're going to open up to questions and answers. First, we're going to go through our website. Everybody familiar?